18, back out here, back home. Excuse the sunburn. Well, as you know from the previous episode, the Glanza as we know it is going to get sent to the moon. We're going to go and strip it out and make it a bit more of a track orientated car. So out with the OEM Plus idea and in with the fun little hatch to send as hard as you can around the corners on the track. So what I'm going to begin to do is probably strip out unnecessary weight. So I'll just start with the basics, like obviously the back seats and bits and pieces in the boot. Get rid of all that sort of stuff. And I mean, this car's not going to have huge masses of power, but I'm going to do some nice upgrades just to give it a bit more kick and wake it up, and that will just only but increase over time. But I really want to put a bit of an emphasis on the handling front. So some good suspension, and I guess eventually some sway bars, strut braces, all that sort of stuff. Obviously a good wheel and tyre combo, and then some much needed upgrades to the brakes. The ABS is now gone and deleted, so that's cool. It's a positive. But yeah, I want to look into what you can do. I've sort of read people will put BZR Levin front calipers on. I don't actually know what's involved there. I do know in the Honda space it's quite common from other models to mix and match, but not so familiar in the Toyota world. So I'll look a bit further into that. But I mean, before I get too stuck into that, obviously the manual swap in the there we go, look at the gearbox. A manual swap and refresh of the engine is going to take place first. So I've got these PowerFlex mounts now, which is cool. And you gave the gearbox a good once over with some engine enamel and cleaned it up, and got some new boots and the likes for it as well. New Exceedy clutch kit, and then I've got all OEM Toyota stuff to refresh the engine as well. So we'll do that, get it all functioning in a manual capacity, and then get stuck into mods after that. But obviously a manual swap's going to require cert. Removal of ABS technically requires one as well. And then this model here, it's a 96, has just the single airbag in the driver's side here, but it's a mechanical airbag. So I might remove this too and put on an aftermarket steering wheel at some point. Obviously I've got the carpet up already, but that was because my one had holes through it, and I actually found a replacement one without it and cleaned it up, thinking I was doing like an OEM Plus build, making it all nice and tidy, and then I've gone and changed plans. So that's how I do things. Mix, match and all over the show, but it is what it is. And looking forward to getting stuck in anyway and making a cool little hot hatch that I can send around the corner and push it. I don't know what will push harder, the car or myself, but we'll find the limits of each other, no doubt, and keep on sending it. So stay tuned as I get stuck into the removal of bits and pieces. Well, that escalated quickly, so decision's been made and it's gone. Here's half of the stuff. All sorts of plastics, parcel trays, back seat, seat belts, various trims there. Just got a couple other little supports to take off for the back seat there. just down here. As you can see, you've got my brake lines coming into the car just here and here on both sides. Then got a little bit of trim here to take off. This one here I'll probably take off and obviously put the seat belt back on. Might take the hood lining off. Carpet's obviously out. And then we've got things like sound deadening, which I'll get some dries for at some point to remove. Little tailgate bits, probably take that off too. And yeah, I'll actually have a bit of a weigh up and see what all that weighs, just for interest for those of you who have these cars, as to how much weight you actually save by doing so, whether or not it's worth it, or whether or not it's just going for an extra workout to lose 5 kilos to make the difference. Time will tell. That's what's stripped out of the back. So we've got the back seat, carpet that's attached to the back seat, and the boot liner, parcel tray, carpet from inside the car, door sills, rear quarter plastics right the way through, seat belts, space saver tailgate trim, little boot piece there, rest of those trims on the other side and miscellaneous, and she's empty. So this needs a good clean up, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'll keep the hood liner on for the time being. That might disappear one day, but I'll just keep it feeling nice in the front for the time being, and yeah, clean this up. Then the next stage, I suppose, will be to get some dries and get rid of the sound deadening throughout. 20+ years of scum. Wee-hoo. Bit of Dettol multi-purpose cleaner. I'll let that soak in and wipe it all down, and we're looking good. Here we go. What do we look like under there? That's the one. Back to how it should be. Unlike this. Alright. Let's go. To start pulling out the air conditioning, so obviously the radiator for it there, and the fan, little canister. There's a couple more hard lines here that obviously go back into the firewall there on that side, and then down this side here it goes into the air conditioning pump, which is shares a pulley with the shares a belt with the power steering, so I'd have to get a shorter belt that just obviously does the power steering. So yeah, it's a little small start, but it's a start nonetheless, because it's not going back in.